Hey guys, it's Mean Cream, and today we are playing a new game. We are playing Team Ground. Wait, is it ground or ground? Always forget. I have my paper of codes actually, because I always forget what ones you end up needing, and I will also share that beautiful list with you. I think that's like my ultimate OCD. But please don't power off. Please don't power off. Haunted Ground. Okay, so it's a little bit hard to see. However, I have my TV brightened so that, well, good sir, you didn't need to go and chop that good sir's head off. Okay, maybe you did. All right. Anyway, we'll just let this cutscene go, and then I'll tell you more as we do the very long and extremely boring tutorial. And I need to pee, of course. How come every time I start Let's Playing, you guys, I always have to go pee? Dramatic. So that's us. Right now we are a hot, half naked girl. I know all of you probably, well, my majority of you guys like this right now. You guys probably think this is the best game ever invented already. And trust me, what she wears later probably is skankier than what she has on now. And she has a towel on, or a sheet. Something skankier than a sheet? I don't think I've ever seen it. Ah! I love how it flows. I can never get enough of it. And they also have this in the intro, which I forgot to show you guys. But I was not in the I was in the mood, and my grabber, my screen recorder was not in the mood to cooperate. Of course, it couldn't have fallen off. Oh, it's a collar. Who's submissive is it? Huey. Don't know if Huey's a dog or a submissive in this dungeon sort of place. We are slowly walking up some stairs. Magical, isn't it, you guys? Yay, let's kick this taco stand. Alright, let's load. Okay, by the way, when you hear that sound, that usually means there's one of these thingies. And they are called comments. I will read these. I know I never read in my Let's Plays, but these are short. Where am I? I was in a car with my parents, and it's no good. Everything seems so fuzzy. If everything is so fuzzy, then why don't you pop it? Okay. X is run, apparently. I haven't played this game all the way through in God knows how long. Oh, can I do any? No, I can't attack it. When you see a pot, you kick it. It's like I'm like the treasure hunting type of person. I wish I had an auto run because I can tell by playing so many games on my I have a pink PS2 controller, and it's already starting to wear out actually. I had it for like maybe 3 or 4 years. Yeah, about 3 or 4 years. Of course, I didn't play massively either. There are subtitles at the bottom, so if you guys are having trouble understanding what anyone is saying in the cutscenes, then look at those. If you can't read the subtitles, please go into full screen. I'll shut up now.
I've gathered some clothes for you. Wait! Don't go. Excuse me, but where are we? And how did I get here? Yes, Master. We will keep her here for a while. I will make sure she stays comfortable.
Yay, another comment. By the way, these will help you so much. My friend and I, we were actually stuck on this game for like a year, and and we kept looking online at cheat stuff and stuff, we couldn't understand it. And then when we read the comments, we just it was like, oh, well, that's what we do. I guess she's one of the maids working here. She's so beautiful, almost too beautiful. It almost seems unnatural. Oh, yeah, you guys had no time to read that if you. Alright, so, by the way, another very important thing here, these clocks. Oh, she won't let me save yet? Yes. I'm going to play like it is my first time. Like my first playthrough, because once you have beaten it once, you cannot just go back and it be absolutely like you never ever played. Unless you get a whole new memory card. In which, actually, my brother abandoned his, so I started using it as my backup memory card. Even though his gets corrupted every other time you turn it on. Anyway, so we're getting dressed now. And, oh yes. I'm going to let you guys know, there are 4 endings, and there's only 2 endings that you can get on your first time through. There are 3 good endings and 1 bad ending. 2 of the endings are variations of each other, and you can, the first, oh, I know she's gonna talk. Sorry about that. I didn't know she was actually gonna talk. I forgot about that. And also, after my first time around, I stopped watching the cutscenes because unless I got a different cutscene, in which different things you do trigger different scenes. Okay, so this is the clock. By the way, after you beat the game for one time, there is hard mode. I am still working on hard mode. I will not play hard mode ever. It is. I use bonus items that you can only get once you play through the game once, at least. And I still am totally screwing it up. Oh, why are you closing the door? Oh, sometimes my O button sticks, you guys. I'm very sorry in advance. My control stick is... Oh, I should probably open this door just in case. Oh, there's a couple things. I have a high recommendation. Normally, you're supposed to go towards that door. But I would highly recommend doing this. Go down here instead of that way. Okay, that door is locked. Yes, I played this game so many times through at least the beginning that I've got a lot of things memorized. And get this, under items, you can equip it. Now, if you're the kind of person who gets lost easily, like, you could probably get lost in the very beginning, which is a tutorial, which technically the whole thing is kind of tutorial until a certain spot, which, if you guys have played this before, or if you even saw the box. Norton 360 scared the crap out of me. Periodically, I check the computer and make sure it's still recording on my thing. Oh my god, that scared the boogers out of me. There are two ways you can do the beginning. You can hide in here if you're kind of a sissy, or you can learn how to do it properly. Actually, no. If you're a sissy, you're gonna go do it properly, no matter what. If you're an expert, you're gonna go through there. I'm no expert. I'm good at the game. I'm not an expert though. And here's where we meet our first enemy. He is called Diabolus. Or for people who don't want to have to be like Diablo, I call him Debbie. Debbie just throwing a temper tantrum. Sweet Jesus, we're gonna need some super nanny up in this. Oh dear. Oh goodness. I'm nervous, you guys. I always get really nervous because it is very possible if you screw up just slightly, you actually can really easily get killed when you've had only one chance to ever save. So he's like, it's a girl, it's another girl, and she must be my doll. It's a big doll. Bigger's better. Okay. By the way, this is the only time that the music is weird. Oh my god, run! Oh crap, I'm pushing the wrong button. By the way, I get my X and my O buttons mixed up almost every freaking time. Now there's, I will be actually, I'm going to show you all the alternate things that you can do. And I am doing a second playthrough because I really don't want to have to just let off very early. And actually, you have to play a game of actually, one of the different ways to get an ending in the very end, you have to do something different around in the first chapter. You have to do something different with Debbie. So, however, you can't like just do it. Or it's not easy to do either, and you can only do it your second time around. So actually, with my second playthrough, I will be using all my beautiful little extra codes and stuff like that. By the way, he can find you. He can and will find you eventually. I'm not liking this. I kind of want. I gotta do. Oh, come on. Stay. No. When it says coast is clear, we do 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4, and a 5. Or if we hear music, we're good. There we go. Because you know how many times I've gotten killed? Because it's like close, it's like, okay, let's run out. Oh, whoops, yeah, we're dead now. Because, you know, he found us, and he's going to kill us. By the way, guys, Debbie's killing thing, if you see that I get killed and you want to mute the TV, I don't blame you. Or mute your computer. It's like disturbing, and I just feel like I'm gonna peek every time I hear it. Ooh. By the way, there's a couple things because you get different reactions. However, it's always best to do this when you're not about to be chased. And of course, she's freaking out now. But it's okay. For some reason, I have nothing equipped, by the way, except for the anatomy powder. One of the biggest things is that I feel like if you walk, no matter, even if you don't have anything equipped, you seem to recover, you know, you be less nervous faster. When you get that doll, supposedly if you throw it, you can distract Debbie. I highly recommend closing the door. Because this is actually a very important room. However, Debbie can come in here, and this is not a fun spot to get caught in. Alright. Is that everything? Alright. Alright. I do need some notes, though.
It has alphabetical keys, though.
Alright, I'm looking for all of the things that I need. Where is it? Oh, I see that. Okay. Sorry, you guys. I just need to check some of them. Okay. What I like to do in the very beginning, if I am not going to do like my little, for, you know, shits and giggle things, like some of these really overpowering items, which actually most of them you can't even do until you beat the game once. I'm going to actually show you guys all of the codes that you're going to need for the main part of the story. And you guys are going to giggle, but yes, we do need one that says math. And I will show you in a note later. But look at the little slot thing-ma-dee-da. I'm going to let you guys know offhand, there are... These usually end up going into golems or other slots. Rest. I'll show you that one later. There are 2 golems in the game. One requires the meth one, and there's another one that requires the keys of right and left, which is R and L. And honestly, I'd rather get them over with. Oh wait, or do I need those other ones first? Actually, you'll need these before. There are also going to be 3 dragons in which you need to put these into their mouths. And supposedly you can find these answers in a crossword puzzle, and it's like, really? I'm being chased by a psychopath. You really think I'm going to have time to look at something? No. Trust me, guys. You won't have time. Where is it? Okay, so we have R. Okay, sorry you guys. I have all my notes written down, and I have really bad handwriting. Like, I wrote these when I was younger, and I had worse handwriting than I do now. You guys are lucky that I didn't just have you guys. Yes, because I was thinking about, oh, You know, I thought, oh, maybe I should just scan the sheet with all my codes and tips on it and give you guys a link to it. It's like, nobody would be able to ever. I'm trying to remember how to push. Oh, there we go. Oh, it looks like there's a little blood under there. Alright, I try to pick up as many notes as I can. And I look around a lot because some of these will trigger notes or comments, which will help you advance if you get stuck. Even though I have this game almost memorized. Oh, parchment. Alright. Is that in the key items or is it in the... There we go. Alright, I'm going to try to read this. Deciphering of the Book of Origins, Sir Frugitura has uncovered the process for creating life from earth soil. This golem needs not nourishment nor sleep, making this earthen guardian the ultimate safekeeper of our deepest alchemic secrets and knowledge. What? What you need? Oh, okay. I don't have any pants on. It's too hot in here.
Do you recognize the shirt?
Yeah, that's my shirt.
The missing one?
Yeah. You didn't take it?
No. It was laying on the floor.
Where?
In here.
Are you kidding me?
No. I wouldn't kid you.
Where's the other one?
Right behind it.
Where the heck are they?
I don't know how you'd have these things hanging in here, sorted or whatever. Is this the other one?
Yes.
Amazing. I picked up everything that was clothes on the floor in here.
Oh, thank you.
So we're going to have a big basket full of socks, bras, and underwear and stuff too.
Alright, that sounds like a plan. Thank you. Well, my mother did laundry. I'm very glad. Because they have a fancy washing machine and I don't know how to use it. There's like there's over 10 buttons on it and a knob that has like 10 more settings to go with them. I can't figure it out. Heck, I can barely use an Xbox controller. Okay, so his name is Emeth. If you use, of course that gives you a hint. Hey, maybe we should make a plate that says Emeth. Oh, it almost just like it was cousin Taylor to fit me. It really clings to my shape nicely, although it feels a little tight in the chest area. I have to get away but where to? So this machine is used to engrave letters onto these plate things. The only question is why build a machine for this sole purpose? What do the plates do? I'm sorry guys, I totally forgot about that. I'm having a day. So if you do Emeth, I'll tell you guys right now. This golem will move. But if you put in math, oh my gosh, it's vibrating really. My controller is vibrating. Sometimes the vibrations make my hands start to go numb. This is what happens when you do math. so kids, don't do math. I'm sitting, Joker. Hooray! Oh my god, you guys. I don't know what the heck I'm allergic to at my fiance's house, but every time I go to his house, I freaking sneeze like crazy. Can I look at that? What the heck is it? I don't know, it makes me feel weird too. I don't like it. This is a dangerous spot to get caught. First off, your enemies move up and down ladders about 1.5 times your speed. So if you get caught, you can hide in a shadow near that door that was up there. Alright, I don't know if there's anything over here. In the beginning of this game, though, it's relatively quiet. You're not gonna see too much enemy action unless you dilly-dally around like me and my ex-friend did. So we're gonna go here since, by the way, that other door is locked. Oh, goodness. Alright. I give most of the enemies in this game nicknames because I always forget the really big long name. Woman, why are you freaking frickety frack? By the way, our character's actual name is Fiona. This is actually very beautiful piano music. Oh snap.
Ah, Fiona. I see you finally awakened. There's something that I've wanted to show you for quite some time. Pull away that sheet behind you.
Prepare to be disturbed.
Beautiful, isn't it? That, my dear, is what you will become in the future. Go ahead. You may touch.
Her boobs look too
Wait,
pointy.
be mine, Fiona.
Alright, let's see if I got any comments. And apparently, it stopped going doodle-loop if I do. Which is why I got like so behind on comments. Alright, so we got a key. Yay. By the way, if you guys are being chased, run in here. You will get a cutscene that will save you. Oh, it's this way. Eventually, you will be able to open a gate around here. I think, or is it somewhere else? It's a very good possibility that it's somewhere else. By the way, this is one of those games where you must go and use the key, because she cannot comprehend that you use the key. These are evil, satanic little boogers. Awful. They are luminescent, or the Loomies. They make it so that our life is hard and difficult and awful. Not cools. Luminescents. Luminescents are tiny creatures that feverishly pursue Fiona once that they have caught wind of her. When a luminescent makes contact with Fiona, not only puts her in a state of panic, but it also ruptures, producing a sound which attracts the unwanted attention of nearby enemies. Luminescents do fade over time, but the most effective way to rid yourself of these troublesome creatures is to reach a neighboring area and close the door. Doing this cuts off the luminescents' sensing ability and stops them dead in their tracks. You know what a scary thing is, though? We're gonna need these little boogers later on in the game. Actually, yes, I will say. Every time you come across one, save, just in case. Because you never know when you're going to accidentally trigger something and it's going to freak her out and then you're going to die. Like, especially because we just found out what Loomies are. Okay, over there is a locked door. We need a special key for it. I'm going to get rid of this cutscene because I always get curious and I always forget what it is. I finally started remembering. Oh snap. Bugs. It's a cracked pig key. What does it say? RE, maybe, rest, for... Oh, it's got quiet, guys. kind of nervous because quiet means enemies. Not chancing it, you guys. I'm not gonna lose. And of course, our boots are so freakishly loud. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna end this episode while we're hiding in the shower. Well, anyway. So, like a favor, if you enjoyed, it does get more exciting. The thing is that there's 2 tutorials actually. There's the one that we just had, and then we have to find the dog, and we have to train him, and then the real game starts, and then it gets complicated. Alright guys, I'll see you guys in the next episode.